Yep, it's another day in the farmyard. So here's another unordinary way to do a repair. But firstly, let's run it back to the beginning. This grader's blade has worn thin and won't last much longer if it continues to operate. Before I begin any repairs, the blade needs some cleaning. I have to take the time to show you this horrible patch that's covering a hole that wore through the blade. I suppose it has served its purpose for a while, but that's gotta go. Righto, let's have a better look at the blade. This line right here is actually welding on the back side of the blade. This tells me that the blade that used to be this thick has worn down to 1 millimeter or 2 in the center. Sure, that's bad. Anyways, I started by removing the patch. You get weld-on skins to protect the grader's blade from this kind of wear. Once those skins have worn down, you usually cut them off and weld on new ones. But that's not the case here. I have been asked to just weld on the skins and leave the grader's blade as is. The skins provided were too long for the blade, so I cut them shorter to better suit it. I could have just cut one skin shorter, but then the welding joint of the two skins wouldn't sit center on the blade. Yes, it will have absolutely no effect on the purpose of the skin, but I will sleep better at night knowing it was center. Anyways, after that, I cut the nasty hole out the blade so it can be patched better once the skins have been welded on. Take a look just how thin the grader's blade is actually worn. That's hectic. Next, I grounded the grader's blade where all the welding joints were going to be. The next task was to align and fit the skins on the grader's blade. The profile of the skins did not suit the blade very well. So I got the bottom side all flush, but now I got to close the gap on the top side. The skin was thick and these wedges weren't going to pull it. So I had another solution. This excavator's about to join the party. But what good is a party without Vincent, the dancing welder? One crazy bugger, but I love it. On a more serious note, there was a lot more force needed to get the blade sitting flush than I thought. Even more than Vincent thought. But we weren't gonna lose. We worked the skin from the center outwards. The second skin had a larger gap and also thought it would put up a fight. But hey, we don't play for the losing team. Okay, it might have put up a fight, so I made a slight adjustment. I flipped the blade over so Vincent could get a stronger weld. We came out victorious, both skins were level with the blade. My work here was done. I had other work to do, so I left Vincent to complete the welding. Okay, I lie, I wasn't quite yet done. He didn't get quite the fright I was hoping for. Anyways, he was done that side, so I helped him flip the blade. This time I really left him alone to complete the welding. There's a time to dance and there's a time to weld, and Vincent knows just when to do it. Vincent is a champ. He welded the skins on in no time. The blade could now be fitted to the grader. After the blade was fitted, we graded a bit of the farm road to see if any cracks would occur. All was good and the grader could go back to site. Oh, and by the way, we did patch the old hole. Thanks for watching guys, check you in the next one.